Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode. I'm back with Mona. So, Mona is a coach, ICF certified life coach, and NLP practitioner, blogger, and author. So, thank you very, very much, Mona, for being here and joining me for this session. A pleasure to have you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Lakshmi, for having me. Thank you so much.
My pleasure. So, before we begin, Mona, just one thing. Please take us through your journey, take us through your work, what you do, how it started, and all of that. That would be wonderful to hear from you.
So, as I mentioned, I'm a life coach. I'm a certified life coach. My job is to empower people and give them direction in their life. So, I work with clients and organizations, help them identify their goals and develop action plans to achieve them. I also work towards emotional issues like anger, anxiety, stress, and all kind of fears, which are actually quite easily overcome. So, I use NLP tools and techniques to help people overcome this. Besides this, I am a law of attraction expert and help people towards manifestation and use it for transformation in their life. So that's about it. And yes, blogger and author, like you just mentioned.
Great, great. So, Mona, how did you get into the like how where did you start? Like, ऐसे ये idea कि let me do something, where I do life coaching, where I help people figure out things, where I help people change their lives through any of the things you do, or how did everything begin, and what was the starting part that you got to know that I want to help people in their life?
Right. So my professional journey started as a company secretary actually. I was not a life coach in the beginning, but it did not give me the satisfaction of doing a 9 to 6 job. And I was always very interested in human psychology and human behavior. So somewhere down the line, to be honest, I was driven to this field because I lost a very dear childhood friend at a very young age. So while I was overcoming her death, I started my own journey of self transformation and self realization. During this journey, I came across this psychology that people are driven by emotions and emotions lead to the behavior. So, this entire link could be modified, and people can learn to behave and control their emotional health if only they knew how. I came across this modality called NLP. So very quickly, I realized that NLP can help change people's life in many ways. And to take this practice forward, I was certified as a life coach, and all this at the age of 40. So, when a little of wisdom, little of self experience, and everything put together has got me here, where I am able to now touch wood change lives of thousands of people literally all over the globe. The pandemic gave me a chance to reach people all over the globe. So, yeah, I'm pretty happy doing that, and I'm hoping that by the end of this journey, I would have touched about 1 million lives and made them happier and transformed them into a being that they want to be.
Mm-hmm. So, and what's your story of transformation? Of course, you said you lost one of your dear friends at a very small age, and how did that inspire you to look for your own transformation and be and get into it? Yeah.
So, like I said, I started as a company secretary, and very soon I fell into the trap of the belief system. You have a career, you get a family, you get married, you start living your life, and as a woman, you tend to sacrifice. So, like you said, what inspired me? I always lived with this dream that I can and I will be someone someday. I guess the death of my friend was a trigger point where I realized that there's no tomorrow. You start today. And that's when I think I decided that this is it. I need to wake up and work towards myself first. Obviously, it involves breaking a lot of belief system around you and being able to step up. So this journey, one, gave me a lot of confidence. It also stabilized me as a person, brought a lot of emotional neutral behavior in my life so that I could tackle multiple things at one time. So it kind of transformed me as a person. I was no more the person who would get angry or irritated. I was a person who took life challenges and I think after I started this transform process, I actually did everything from bungee jumping to skydiving and kind of challenged myself to more and more. So it did help. So since I have gone through transformation, I know how much more it can help others, right?
Hmm.
That's kind of taken me here.
Great, great. Really, really glad to hear that, Mona. And when you were beginning out, how were things for you? Like, how did you figure out how to what were your problems? Ki maybe how did you get to know ki, I want to be speaker, so I'll get in this this place. I learn the learning, and how you teach people, how you talk with people, which make them inspired, and hear voice wala modulation, all of that. So how was the initial days when you started out to be a speaker, and how were things working then?
Yeah. So I think the first struggle that I faced was in this journey was I myself did not know what a life coach is. All right. So, like I said, I kind of stumbled upon it. It was more like something which I manifested. I kept on waking up every morning, knowing what I wanted to do, but didn't know how to get there. It was just pure coincidence that one fine day I'm sitting on the web and I come across something called a life coaching, and it struck me. And I completely believe in this law of attraction because I could use it and it took me here. But yeah, the initial struggle in the journey was actually multiple. One, convincing people that they can change their lives. People accept the way they are, and transformation is not very important. So, first struggle came in explaining people how they need help. Okay, even today in India, reaching out for mental health is a taboo. It's not exactly where you want to be. But after few successful client stories, obviously things fell in place. As a speaker, yeah, it was anxiety and nervousness for me too, because suddenly I'm talking to 40 people and 50 people in a room full on a Zoom meeting. Again, being a life coach and telling people overcome your fears. So yes, I overcame my fears too, and I think that's how it is. I just took life as it came. From the point onwards that I became a life coach, I knew everything is meant to be. I have my goals clear. And now, whatever comes along, I'm willing to go with it. So that's how it's been. Yeah. Oh, yeah, of course. Initial struggle was social media. I had to learn, all over. But it is a fun process again. But yeah, I enjoyed the marketing part too.
Hmm, hmm. So what was the problem with social media? How did you face challenges with social media?
All right. I didn't know how to use an Instagram account. I in fact started mine just about a year and a half, 2 years back, and I still didn't understand why would people want to follow people. So, concept of learning the whole idea of learning social media in various ways. And honestly, I'm a kind of a learner. I'm a curious learner. I'm not the kind of person who would depend on others to do my job. So, believe it or not, I have actually gone out there and learned everything from what the algorithm is about. How do you create artwork in Canva? How do you create stories, reels? So that was fun part and difficult. But I guess just because I was a learner, I kind of learned it all. And today, yeah, I'm happy that I have an audience. It's not just about having followers. It's when they DM you and tell you that you've inspired them or the day has turned around because of your message or the post that you put up, that is the most satisfying moment.
Yeah, it is. It is 100%ly. Um, so, and what has been your learnings? As you said, you're a learner. You have seen through so much of things in your life, been through so much of things. So, what are the things you have learned? What are your things you have got? Something experiences, your learnings and lessons. Yeah.
The biggest thing that I think I've learned is that we set our own boundaries. If you challenge your boundary, you are sure to be limitless. So let me give you an example. So I'm a kind of a person who cannot be violent, who has not even like kind of slapped my child ever. So when I was doing my NLP workshops and learning NLP, that's the time when I was asked to cut, like this is chop this karate boards. And they were kept out there. I'm like, I don't do this. This is not me. I can't do this. And I realized being an NLP practitioner, I'm saying I can't doesn't work for me. I can and I will works for me, right? So I decided to take up that challenge. Standing on a corner, gathering up my courage, I said, all right, let's just do it. Let's go for it. And when I started chopping the boards, level 3 is the maximum people can do. I attempted and broke all level 1, 2, 3, 4, one by one without hesitation. So that's the energy that you can actually generate. if you believe in yourself. And I have seen that power, I felt that power, and you can break all your boundaries if you choose.
Yeah, yeah, totally, totally, 100%. So, just one more last question, Mona, I would like to ask you is what would be your message to all the people listening to you, listening to this video or seeing this video? What would be your message to them?
I would always have only one mantra, because I live with that mantra, is I can and I will, is what you need to remember, that you can do everything, and that motivation, the inspiration that you will do should stay within you. Believe in yourself, because nobody else needs to believe in you. Once you prove yourself, everybody will believe in you. So I believe that you can. You're here for a purpose. Find your purpose and make sure you believe in that and live with that purpose.
Yeah, 100%. Thank you very, very much, Mona, for taking your time out. Really glad to have you speaking with you and do this session. Thank you very much again. And thank you very much for joining again. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Lakshit, and I hope this video inspires few lives to bring the change and transformation that they deserve.
Yeah, for 100%. I think it will surely inspire them. Again, thank you very, very much. Thank you very, very much again, Mona.